It's time you finally joined the team. You can see how much we need you.
Yeah, I guess I was meant to be a member all the time.
You know, I think this is going to be the start of a beautiful friendship.
Good morning. Happy Saturday. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is doing well. Memorial Day weekend. I know we've got some great weather. It was really nice yesterday and actually even a little bit nicer today. Not as hot. It's like, I think it's high as 79 today. I'll take it. Yeah. Hope everybody is doing well. We'll check in with the chat. We've got a bunch of people joining us this morning, and we've got this new little feature down there, right there. This little StreamYard added the comments to the scrolling on the stream. I guess maybe that's probably better for like if you're on your phone, because I'm looking at it on my desktop and it's kind of small. But so yeah, you can toggle that on and off. So pretty cool. But yeah, let's check in with the chat. Wellbore, Brad, good morning. Hope you are doing well. Hope there's some warm weather by you up north. Mike, can't make the live, got to work. Stop by to wish everybody a great day and hit that like button. Thank you, sir. Hope working on a Saturday on a holiday weekend. You got to make that money when you can, I guess, right? Cat Fan is here. Good morning, Cat Fan. He's fired up, all caps this morning. He must be, soggy. Oh, no. Rating by you. Well, hopefully there's no crazy storms coming your way for sure. Hopefully it's just rain. Phil is here. Good morning, Phil. Going to get to see Phil in about a month, right? We're basically on the countdown now to Heroes Con. We'll talk a little bit about that later on, but looking forward to that. The list keeps getting bigger and bigger of people that are going to be there. So I'm getting fired up for that. I'm starting to figure out what I need to take with me. As far as I just saw too. Well, we'll talk about it later. Let me get through the thread. Get ahead of myself. Manny's here. Good morning, Manny. Hope you were doing well. Hope the weather in NY is better. I know I was talking to my brother yesterday or Thursday. I know that you've had some rainy and cold weather. I don't know what this means, but I'm just going to put it up. Dan, good morning. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Just catching up, making sure I'm not missing anything in the chat as I'm scrolling. Oh, no. That's never good. Not tornado watches. I mean, the rain, whatever, you can't do much about it, but yeah, you don't want to be. I know there's been some bad storms across the kind of, Midwest, Southwest, I guess, the last week or so. So not good. Hopefully you're safe. Canadian Survivalist, good morning. Let's see. Robert's here. Good morning, Robert. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling better or best you can. Dante's here. Good morning, Dante. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Cliff is here. Cliff, right? Cliff, you're confirmed for Heroes, right? I know you were hitting the streets trying to make some money, so. Oh, is it only 25 days? I didn't really actually look at the calendar, but all right. Under 4 weeks. That is good stuff. Can't wait. Son of Crom, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. A little Heroes Con. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can they've got some good stuff there. Let's see. Thank you for that. I know you guys, I think it was last night. Did you guys do a live stream at like midnight East Coast time? Well past my bedtime, so I'll have to catch the replay. I couldn't, I can't stay up that late anymore. But definitely need to check the replay. And I know Son of Crom just dropped the video this morning too. There was a premiere, so definitely go check that out. If you haven't, I haven't. I just queued it up in my watch later list. I tend to not watch a lot of content during the weekends because I'm, doing a live stream or just doing stuff around the house, that kind of stuff. So I queue up a lot of stuff and then try to get to it, throughout the week. So yeah, definitely want to catch that replay. Let's see. Scrolling. Terry's here. Good morning, Terry. Appreciate you being, well, not good morning for you, probably good afternoon, but appreciate you being here. Up and Adam is here. Definitely go check up and Adam too. Adam's channel. He's got a great channel. He's been doing some hauls, some unboxing stuff, but you got to check out some of the community art that he has gifted to some community members. Big Nasty Comics. He did one for Hallyak Comics. Some really great recreation of some covers. And I actually just reached out to Adam. I'm working on an art book project, a Halloween horror themed art book that I reached out to Adam. So Adam's going to do something for that. Trying to get as many community artists involved as possible. So if I haven't reached out to you and you'd like to be involved, just let me know. I've tried to think of everybody that I can think of, and Adam actually had a suggestion for me of Eric from SideQuest. So reached out to Eric this morning as well. So yeah, it's kind of just a little fun project that I'm working on. It's going to ultimately be a comic book and an art book. It's not really a comic book because it's not a story. It's just really an art book. But so I'm working on that. So excited. I'm just putting it together. I'm not all of the artists are really working on the artwork, but I'm just the project manager, as I guess you would say, for the book, putting it all together. But I've got some stuff already done, some sketches, some ideas, and I think it's going to be. I like the idea that it's a theme, that it's a Halloween type theme, horror, because I know there's a lot of big horror fans, pre-code horror fans, and so something I kind of just kicked around and wanted to try and work with a bunch of the community artists. So let's see JSS. Oh, Cat Fan he's in the onesie dancing next to Spider-Man. I didn't realize that. I'll have to look at that clip a little bit more closely. JSS Brooklyn is here. JSS is going to Heroes Con, so looking forward to getting to meet him in person. I can make a hell of a stick figure mummy. Okay, maybe we need to do that. Or you could go. What I'm working on an invisible man and or woman, so it's basically going to be a blank page. But I think we caught everybody in the chat. Appreciate everybody being here this morning. Couple things we're going to get to. Well, I was hanging out with Heroes for Hire. That was not what I was looking to share, but since I shared the wrong screen, Heroes for Hire Comic Club, got to hang out with Matt last night, a live stream interview, conversation with the community. So definitely, if you didn't catch that, go give Matt a follow and check out. And I actually just saw he's been hard at work. So we streamed last night, I think between like 8 and 9. It looks like he did a bunch of short videos, clips from the interview, which is pretty cool. I want to check them out. That's a great idea of like a repurpose of content. But definitely go check out. Here it is. Here's the live stream right here. Comic Conversations. So yeah, definitely go check out Matt. I wanted to. So let's remove that. Let's see if. Let me see if I can get this my agenda basically for today. Where's it going? There it is. So first up on the hit list is yeah, and then Cliff was live after us. Thank you, Cliff. Cliff was live after us, hanging out with Green Shirt Guy. And I'm actually think that made me think I'm going to be hanging out with Green Shirt Guy and C Bizzle in an upcoming episode of Fill in the Blanks. They're going to be working on a blank cover of the Doctor. So that's going to be fun. So yeah, Adam, thanks. Yeah, it was funny seeing your recent artwork and then what Nate Hall did their drawing show just this past week, which was fun to see all of the different art from the community. So but I wanted before we get too far in, I wanted to thank all the channel members. I haven't really shouted them out recently. So I wanted to recognize all the channel members, Cat Fan Comics Man, Gene Malo, Kingdom of Nerds, Bruce, Dead Man Comics Cover Show, Terry, Naman, a comic bookworm, still only 35 cents, Dave, who's hanging out with Aim at Heroes, Raf's Retro Comics, Raphael. He's got a great channel. If you're not familiar with Raf's Retro Comics, you definitely need to go check him out. He does some great deep dives. He does about a video. It's just once a week, but he does a great in-depth video of covers or history, artists. I really enjoy watching his stuff. And then we've got last but not least, Philtastic Comics and Art, the artist behind a lot of different things, but Doctor issue 2, he did the cover. And Phil isn't live today, but yeah, you can check out some of Phil's videos. But just wanted to thank all of the channel members. The money that comes in from the channel gets put back into the channel, whether it's covering the cost of StreamYard or stickers or that kind of stuff. So it can get pricey running a YouTube channel with all the little add-ons. So I appreciate the channel members who help support and help cut into the cost of running a channel. So let me see. I see a few new people joined us. Oh yeah, Dan, don't worry. Yeah, it's a holiday weekend, being Memorial Day weekend here in the States. I know, like, even Matt, when we were doing the interview last night, he had some cousins that were there and coming in and out of the stream. So you just got to deal with it. But yeah, totally get that. Christina's here. Good morning, Christina. I think now, Christina, I saw a post on IG. Was that for your Instagram followers or YouTube followers? If it hit the 1,500 subscriber mark, I wasn't sure if it was YouTube or IG, but congratulations either way. And thank you for everything that you do. And Christina's going to be at Heroes Con, so looking forward to meeting her in person, which just it's going to be great, the amount of people that are going to be there. So Cat Fan is the old OG supporter. All right. Well, for that milestone, 25 months, we have to break out the Dancing Cowboys, I think. I just got to find them here on my list. But be on the lookout. Trev, the shipping guru, is somewhere in this video. Cat Fan, that one's for you. Comic Mike is here. Good morning, Mike. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Yes. Oh, I did not realize that Wellbore was in there too. he told me he was in there. So I'm just repeating what I heard. So let's do this. So yeah, so again, channel members, really appreciate you guys. We got some shout outs. We shouted out Matt, Heroes for Hire Comic Club. Like I said, definitely go check out his channel. Let's let me bring up the next one. There's been a new wave, and for me, and I know they're not. They've probably been on YouTube for about a year. Let me do this. Some of these channels have been around for a little bit, but I wanted to shout some of the folks out just in case if they weren't on your radar. There's kind of like a new group of channels for me anyway, and Chunko's one of them. I think I first found him on Biggie Shack's channel. He was hanging out with Biggie Shack, but he's got a great channel. He does a bunch of unboxings, some funny stuff too, because he's ordering a lot of stuff like online and getting stuff shipped in, and he's getting some weird packaging. So you definitely need to go check out Chunko Comics and Nerd Culture. And he's getting close to 500 subs. He's going to be doing a giveaway. So if you're not subbed, tell him, I'm gonna try to win some prizes over on his channel. So if you're a new sub and leave a comment, tell him Brian sent you. That will get me an extra entry in his giveaway whenever he does it. But you got to check out his channel. It was funny. I was watching one of his videos, and he got a package from the town that I used to live in New York. He ordered something and it was sent, and he couldn't pronounce it right because it's a weird name. It's actually pronounced Ronkonkoma. That's the town I used to live in when I lived in NY. And he got a package from somebody from that town, and he mispronounced it, just like most people do, because it's a weird spelling. You try to kind of say it phonetically, and when you look at it, you think it's Ronkonkoma, but it's Ronkonkoma. It's an old Indian name, actually. A lot of the Long Island towns are based on Indian names. So yeah, I wanted to mention Chunko Comics and Nerd Culture. Definitely go check him out. And I've got one more, but which is multiple, really. Lettuce Comics. And when I think of like Lettuce Comics, so I hung out with Lettuce, was it 2 weekends ago? They do he does a Sunday morning stream with Nate from Hall Yeah Comics. So this is kind of a shout out for Lettuce, for Hall Yeah. They've been hanging out with Dope, Side Quest, Up and Adam Comics. There's a bunch of different channels. If you go over and join their live stream, you'll see their chat is filled with, some newer channels to YouTube. So I would definitely go check them out. Pop into their chat on a Sunday morning, and it's a fun stream. They have a good time, and some really great channels just hanging out over there. So Lettuce, Hagen, and Nate, Hall Yeah, Dope. They will all be at Heroes Con. So really looking forward to getting to meet them in person for the first time. So just a couple channels that I've been enjoying, new channels to me and fairly new to YouTube. So definitely go check them out. And I'm sure, yeah, Christina's dropping all the links. So appreciate that, Christina. I don't know why that boxes me in like that. Let me see. I know a couple people joined us too in the chat. Let me see. Christina's dropping the links, and she answered my question too. I got to find it about her. Let's see. My IG follow message me if you need a link. Okay. Nothing shout out this week. All right. Christina's soliciting for information for her to shout out. Very cool. Another great way to help spread the love, right? Let me see. Let me make sure I didn't miss. Christina's dropping everybody's link. Yeah, I kind of heard that too. I got to see Roscoe for Free Comic Book Day, and I know he's kind of getting settled in his new place and new state, and I know he was trying to get things set up. But yeah, I'm hearing that is a possibility. Maybe maybe sooner than later, maybe after Heroes Con. I know Roscoe's going to be at Heroes. She really is. She really is. Oh, stop it, Cat Fan. You're not that old. 50's not that old. I'm 55. I turned 55 in January, so it's just a number, just a number. But yeah, start saving. Put a couple dollars away a week, a month, and get that fund every June. Heroes Con, So if you start saving now, I don't know, budget, $50 a month or whatever you can, and that way you can make it happen. So, yeah, really, spring chicken. I don't know. There's a lot of gray on the sides here. I'm getting the who's the guy from The Sopranos? I'm getting those gray stripes going on here. So, 60, really, Phil? No, there's no way you look 60. Yeah, Charlotte. Yeah, Cafe was asking where is it? Charlotte, North Carolina. Dante subbing up. Appreciate that. Subbing up some of the shout out channels. Yeah, and the thing about traveling to Charlotte is it's fair. There's an airport, a major international airport, Charlotte International Airport, that you can get to. And if you need, like, if people are coming in, I drive up. I'm about an hour and a half from Charlotte to drive into Heroes Con. I'll come pick you up at the airport if we have to. Like, people will be willing to do that. Help get you in there, Cat Fan. So start saving, buddy. CBC Awards. That was the next thing I wanted to talk about. So June 6th, the CBC Awards will kick off and open nominations, but I wanted to share the CBC Awards website because made some cosmetic updates to the website. So if you haven't had a chance to check it out recently, go over there and just take a look at it. Let me know. Certainly open to feedback. Changed up some of the colors and some of the fonts to make it, I think, a little bit easier to read. I know a lot of people access it via their phone, so I was making sure that it looked good on a mobile device. We've added the Ring of Honor, right, that we mentioned during the kickoff, and our 2025 inductees, Jerry the Jitterbug, Gem Mint Comics, and Comic Tom 101 for their previous outstanding achievements. So, yeah, if you can, just go check it out. Make sure everything looks good. And then June 7th, we'll go live with the open nominations. So we got all the categories updated there, and then 2 sponsors. We do take sponsorships for the awards. So big shout out to Just Your Average Geeks and Uncanny Derek Comics. And if you click on their links, it'll take you to their channel here. So these sponsors help support and fund the awards, right? Not inexpensive to get trophies made and shipped out and everything like that. So definitely, we're still on the search for additional sponsors for this year's awards, but definitely go check out the site. I definitely want to see. All right, 941 miles from Charlotte. All right, get in your start saving those pennies. All right, $35 cab ride from airport to downtown. That's not bad. And the downtown Charlotte area is it's a nice area. I mean, there's plenty of like restaurants and things like that. So if you stay in a hotel, really anywhere in that area, it's walking distance of the con. There's a number of hotels, there's probably a dozen hotels that are walking distance of the con, and plenty of places to eat and things like that. So once you're there, I think you're pretty much, it's not like you need to go outside anywhere else to get anything that you need. So piggyback rides. All right. We'll have to take Dante. Almost 50, but feel 80. Yeah, there's some days that I definitely, I'm feeling a little achy. Um, yeah, Wellbore may be a little bit further away, right? Okay, yeah. There's plenty of stuff in the downtown Charlotte area for sure. But yeah, so that's back to the CBC Awards. Just wanted to kind of just mention that if you guys could, if you any feedback on the website, the cosmetic, spelling, any of that stuff, just let me know and I'll get it updated. I just want to make sure that it's a good experience when you visit the CBC Awards website. So definitely, if you get a chance, check it out. And I'm sure you'll be there, starting June 7th to get your nominations in. Oh, I'm sure there's a Starbucks. Yeah. Yeah. Steve is here. Good morning, Steve. Another one of the newer to me channels that's been hanging out. That Steve's been doing a bunch of. He sent out some ALKs to some community members. Definitely go check out Steve Driscoll's channel too. Seen him jumping in on a bunch of live streams. So definitely check that out. Let's see. Wait, when you say Katie, do you mean K-pop Phil? K-pop Junkie? Is K-pop Junkie coming? I didn't know she was coming. If that's true, if she's coming to the Heroes. I'm not sure if she. I knew Stephanie was, Madam. I know Christina was. I'm pretty sure Caroline, Lady Fantastic will be there, right? So yeah, it's gonna be, man. Oh no. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, because I was like, wait a minute. I didn't know K-pop was coming. Caroline, gotcha. Madam and Caroline. Okay. All right. I was like, oh wow, that's gonna be great if Katie's coming too. But I know Phil and Katie and Roscoe just got together at was it one of the Detroit cons? So that was really cool to see. Saw a bunch of the photos up on Instagram. So that was really cool to see everybody hanging out. All right. So members, shout out, CBC Awards, Heroes Con. I mean, we've been basically talking about Heroes Con for since we started the show. But yeah, so it's the big con next month. Like Phil said, we're 25 days away. So I'm actually starting to get things together on what I'm planning to take with me. I actually have. So this is an idea that I did last year, and I think actually Fanboy Prime mentioned it. So this is their poster. So I'm going to take this, and you get one when you come in. You can pick these up. They have these available. I'm going to take this to the Friday night get together. We have a Friday night hangout that still only 35 cents is putting together, and kind of an after hours hangout. I'm taking this with me with a couple Sharpies, and I'm going to have everybody sign it. I have actually one from last year. I can move my chair. Let's see. It's stuck on there, but I have one behind me. I'll do it this way, right here, that everybody signed from last year during the hangout. So I'm going to bring that one with me and hopefully get everybody to sign. So just an idea, maybe to throw it out there if anybody else has that idea. Mark is here. Good morning, Mark. That was it, Phil. Motor City Comic Con. Couldn't think of it. I knew it was in Detroit. I just couldn't think of the name of it. So yeah, Mark's going to be at Heroes. Mark will be part of the Comics Curing Cancer C3. They're going to have a table there. DJ Lynx and Rob Fatstacks. So you definitely want to kind of stop by and support that. And yeah, looking forward to seeing those guys again. So yeah, it's going to be, and I know there's some big announcements. I think I saw it on Instagram. I think June 1st, they've got some unveiling some announcements for Comics Curing Cancer. So be on the lookout for that as well. And congrats, Mark. I know Mark had a big weekend. Kids finished up school. His daughter graduated high school, is off to college, graduated with honors. So congrats to Mark. I know it's kind of graduation weekend this weekend here in the South. I know there was a number of people in our neighborhood, had sons and daughters who were graduating. So, so good stuff. Congrats to everybody. It's good to seeing a bunch of stuff out in like, Facebook and Instagram, that kind of stuff. So, good stuff. Eric's here, 9 panel. Good morning. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, it's always good to see a lot of like some old high school friends, seeing their sons and daughters, all the graduation pictures and all the before and after, first day of school, last day of or graduation photo, those kind of things. Pretty good to see. I'm past that. My kids have all graduated out of college, that kind of stuff. So, but it's fun to see everybody sharing all of those milestones. So good stuff. So yeah, I don't know if there's anything else we want to say about Heroes. Like I said, I'm disappointed that I'm actually not going up Thursday night, but because I know a bunch of people are coming into town already, so it's another opportunity to hang out with everybody. But it just makes sense because I'm only an hour and a half away. That it saves me the hotel money for that night. Another $150, whatever it is, if I drive up the next morning, Friday morning. So it just makes sense because I'm so close. So Craig's not here, so we will not say good morning to him. Yeah, that's a good way to do it, right? Be proud of the nephew. That's not a bad thing. Yeah. So I don't know, Christina, Phil, Cliff, anything else to say about Heroes? I think everybody's just it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So many different corners of the community that are going to be there in this one big group. So I think last I checked on the poll, so we have a chat going on Instagram for everybody that's going to Heroes. And I think Burke, Steve with the sleeves, Burke is going to be there. He just announced that he'll be there. But we have this, like I said, this meetup Friday night. And I think last I saw there was like 40 plus people attending, 43, 45, something like that. So we're going to have a big group of people there. So no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. But I can see how you could take it that way. I want to save that money so I have more money to spend during the weekend. So yeah, the Westin, and that's where I'm staying. I'm staying at the Westin. But and a lot of the creators stay there as well. We were bumping into people at breakfast and stuff last year. So really looking forward to it. That's it. Yeah, Phil. Yeah, I'm saving the money to buy drinks at the all you can drink party that we've already paid for. That's why I'll be buying drinks. Gonna be great. Yeah, and I know a lot of people are staying, kind of in the area. There's a big group staying at the Westin. But like I said, the hotels, the city is it's laid out where you can basically walk to pretty much anywhere. Like last year, we had the meetup Friday night that Rob Fatstacks put together, and it was a little bit of a ways, away, but everybody just walked to it. So definitely going to be fun to see everybody. Yeah, you've got the drink and draw on Friday. You've got the art auction Saturday, and Adam, right? Adam did a video, and if you haven't been to Heroes Con, Adam did a video on kind of how to get prepared for Heroes Con. I think he did that about like 2 weeks ago. You definitely want to check that out. That was a good kind of prep video if you've never been to Heroes. I've only been there once, but last year, but really kind of got the lay of the land. So it was definitely it can be overwhelming because it is such a it's a big show. A lot of creators, a lot of the comic vendors. So depending on where you want to spend your time, you kind of got to come in with a little bit of a plan. So, yeah, will be there. Vogs will be there. Let's see. Ah, well, JSS, let's fix that for you. Let me go over to YouTube and let me go to my own channel, and we'll add you a wrench. That's the only bad thing about when you're in StreamYard, you have to go outside of YouTube to be able to give somebody a wrench. So let me do that for you. There you go. Who else? Oh, we can do there and there. Give out some blue wrenches while we're here. What else we got? All right. So I think we beat Heroes Con, and then too, get prepared if you're not going to Heroes, or even if you are, get prepared for all of the, so Heroes is what, June 20th. Yeah, 20th through the 22nd. So the week of the 23rd, get ready for all of the Heroes Con video recaps, tours, all of that. Get yourself mentally ready for that. Yeah, Adam did a great job. Adam did a great job with that. So Cody's here. Good morning. And Mark, if Mark is still here. So my last topic that I had on my list was film or TV shows. I know we are kind of getting into the summer season. Actually, kind of kicked off this weekend, right? You've got a Mission Impossible. You've got Lilo and Stitch, the big kids movie, and then we obviously have Fantastic Four. We've got Superman. We've got Jurassic World. We've got, from a TV show perspective, right? The summer is usually a little light, right? I guess the next Marvel thing we have is Ironheart. So what are you guys most excited about? As far as film, TV, I'm looking forward to Superman, and I'm looking forward to Superman, Fantastic Four. I definitely want to go see Mission Impossible. I have to go back and watch the previous one again because it's been a little while since I've seen it. So definitely want to go. I want to go do that. But Mark, I know Mark is there. He goes, right. Best way to prepare for Heroes Con is watch the new Mission Impossible. So Mark, what did you think? You saw it, I think, Thursday night, the new Mission Impossible. What was it? I mean, Tom Hanks is just a crazy man with all the stunts. And the trailer I've seen is, the trailers are just crazy action, crazy, stunts going on. So, yeah, nervously excited about it. That's probably a good way to explain it. I think DC fans, Mark, I've heard Mark say he's nervously excited for Superman too, because the thing I think about when I see the trailer for Superman is there seems like there's so many characters in that movie, and can that go sideways, right? We saw that in Spider-Man 3 when we had too many villains. So hopefully that's done right. So we'll see. And I guess the least excited is the people I haven't heard a lot of people talk about Ironheart, and I don't know much about the character herself. We saw her in Wakanda Forever. But I don't know a lot about the background of Ironheart, Riri Williams. So Yeah, Cruise is a crazy man. And when I saw a quote from him saying he wants to make films until he's 100 or something like that, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to keep up those stunts for sure. Okay. So Mark will be at week's end, his Sunday night stream. He'll be talking full spoilers for Mission Impossible. I haven't looked. What? Let's do that. Let's see. We're gonna go probably see Lilo and Stitch at some point over the weekend. That was a film that my kids really enjoyed growing up. But let's see, just taking a quick look at the ratings at Rotten Tomatoes. So let me share this and see what people are thinking. So it got a tomato meter, this is Lilo and Stitch, tomato meter score of 70% and a popcorn meter score of 93. So audience liked it more than critics. And then we've got Mission Impossible. All right, solid 80 score from the critics and a 91 for the popcorn meter from the audience. So that's some pretty good stuff right there. Let's see. Okay, Mark's. Yeah, no, you can't. You got to respect his. I mean, like I said, for him to be doing his own stunts and just kind of pushing the limits and wanting to make these big, blockbuster films. I mean, yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah, right. I mean, to have those two going at each other jokingly is never a bad thing. All right, Lilo and Stitch. We're kind of split between Lilo and Stitch and Mission Impossible. Yeah, well, that's what when I heard him say that he wants to do stunts until whenever. I'm like, well, what kind of stunts is he's going to be doing? So, but yeah, so that is the. I definitely want to go see Mission Impossible. You got to see. That's the type of movie that you have to see on the big screen, and just get the bucket of popcorn and have fun, enjoy it. So I definitely want to go do that. But I definitely want to, because it's I don't want to say complicated, but it's an interesting story. There's a lot of detail to the storyline. So I definitely want to go back and watch part 1 before I go do that. So, what? Doesn't like Mission Impossible? I thought he wore. I thought he had lifts. I thought he wore a little, something in his shoes. I thought. Justin is here. Good morning, Justin. Happy birthday to Justin's son. Big birthday yesterday, right? Birthday and last day of school. So big shout out to Justin and his son, a little nerd who isn't so little anymore. Growing up, the 3 good nerds. Definitely go check out Justin. And Justin, you should have a mail call today. I got a little something coming your way. I think it's going to be delivered today. So hope you enjoy that. Let's see. Yeah, IMAX would be the way to go, right? Oh, 13. Okay. I knew it was kind of like a milestone birthday. Yeah. The teenager. It's got a teenager at home. And just I saw the video this morning. Justin and his wife got their son a special gift. We opened up one of his birthday gifts on they made a quick little video. And so it's a card. It's an autograph card, and you definitely need to go check it out. Really cool to see that. Yeah, definitely go check that out. But yeah, I think that it was all I had from a topic perspective. But one of the things, so I have the Overstreet price guide from 1995. So I figured maybe we'll take a little stroll down memory lane. Maybe give me a book. Somebody mentioned a book that they want to price from 30 years ago. And we'll see what it would have cost you in 1995. Here, let me look up. Well, for me, I'm going to look up. Let's do Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man. So let's say 300. Let me find it here. Let's find. There we go. Amazing Spider-Man. Let's see what issue. Well, actually, let's look at. So Amazing Spider-Man #1. Let's see. So a near mint, a 9.4 would have cost you about $13,000 of an Amazing Spider-Man 1 in 1995. A good and like a 2.5 would have cost you around 900. Little bit more pricey than that today. Let's look at ASM 300. So ASM 300, first full Venom appearance, last black costume, a 9.4, a near mint. And this is raw, right? Because they weren't grading at this point, but encapsulating books, I guess. $65 for an ASM 300 in 1995. Let's see, ASM. Adam said ASM. Didn't I say 30? Didn't I say 30? I thought I said 30. I see Justin's comment. 95, 30? Yeah, I thought it was. Did I not say 30? Did I get my math wrong? All right, let's see. Cat Fan said, well, I'm at ASM, so let's do any of the ASMs that we have first, because I got to flip over to X-Men. So X-Men, I'm sorry, ASM 129, which is the first Punisher. I should have brought my glasses. I'm having struggling seeing this. Let's see, 129 would have ran you. So, and it says, let's see, 129 says first appearance of the Jackal and the Punisher. So the Jackal gets top billing over the Punisher. A near mint, 275. 6.5 a fine, 118, and a good and a 2.5, $39. All right, let's see. We've got a Batman. We said Batman 1. I'll just kind of go alphabetically here. Let's see if we can find a Batman. All right, we got Barney, we've got Barbie, we've got, where's Batman? There we go. Batman, spring of 1940, #1. So in a 9.4, $36,000, a 2.5, $3,600. Let's see. Tails, we got X-Men, ASM 134. Naman's here. Good morning, Naman. Yeah, that's, they've Jackal. I guess they considered Jackal really the key appearance in that book. All right, wait a minute. Let's go back. Let's see. Somebody said, let's get to the X-Men books. It was X-Men 94. Craig, was you 181? Hulk 181, right? All right, let's get to let's get our way down that. Let's see. What was the 181? D, so it would be under I for incredible. Let me flip. Let's see. All right. I'm struggling reading this. Maybe I should put on some more light. There we go. Let's see. And it's such small print in here. Wait a minute. Think I found it? Yes, The Incredible Hulk. 181. 181 first, and it says the note here is first full Wolverine story. 9.4, $255. A 6.5, $110, and a 2.5, $36. What about 180? 180 and a 9.4. And see, it lists here. 180 says first appearance Wolverine, cameo. It says first appearance Wolverine, parentheses, cameo, last page for 180. And that 9.4 would run you $50. And then the 181 says first full Wolverine story. That's the way they note it in the Overstreet Guide. Pretty interesting. All right, let's make our way. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the chat. Let's make our way down to X-Men or Tales of Suspense 51. Let's see if we can find that. The pressure's on. I'm having trouble reading it. I'm gotta remember the alphabet. Let's see. I see all the Star Wars. Let's see, Tales. Let's get the Tales. Come on. Let's see. Talk amongst yourself. Wait a minute. I think we got it. Tales of Suspense. Tales of Justice. Tales of Suspense. Okay. There we go. Next page, 51. First Scarecrow. 9.4, $70. Is that right? Yeah, First Scarecrow. $70 for a 9.4. Now let's, I think we had some X-Men titles. Let's check out X-Men. Well, let's look at X-Men. Let's see. I got all the witching. Yeah, this is fun. My LCS got an old collection in, and they had a number of price guides. So I just picked up one to kind of wanted to see what we could have picked some books up for back in the day. Come on, where is I guess it's probably under Uncanny, right? For X-Men. Yeah, I see X Factor. All right, so I guess it was T or U for Uncanny. Where is it? I guess I should have done this ahead of time, huh? Bookmarked. Let's see, Twilight Zone. Where is Uncanny? Here we go. Uncanny X-Men. Found it. Wait a minute. What is? Oh, all right. It says for Uncanny X-Men, see X-Men. So it says. Let's try it again. Where is it? I see X Factor, X Force. The X-Men. I found it. So X-Men 1 would run you $3,000 for a 9.4. What do we say? 94? X-Men 94. X-Men Begins, giant size, first appearance. That was $250. X-Men 94 in a 9.4. So, all right. So that was my experiment of trying to read small text in bad lighting. It said, well, I found Uncanny, and then it said just X-Men in here. But like I said, I should have probably should have done my homework and bookmarked some pages ahead of time. But yeah, that's a little peek. You could have picked up some inexpensive books. I was talking about it, I think last night when I used to. So I would go to an LCS. I was lucky enough to have an LCS near my house, or I could take a bus as a kid to the mall, and the shop was near the mall. And I would never go and really look at any of the back issues. I would always buy the new release stuff. And I don't know why I never went back and picked up any of the older Spider-Man books at that point that I could have picked up for, pennies on the dollar for what they're going for today. So kind of crazy. But yeah, that's about what we got for you today. Memorial Day weekend. Enjoy your weekend. I hope everybody, stays safe, has some, a good long weekend here, at least in the United States, right? And as Christina says, remember to spread the love. We'll see everybody at HeroesCon. We'll be live. I think I'll have another live or two before Heroes, so we'll be talking a little bit more about that, as we get closer. Yeah. I didn't even mention. So we have officially sold out of the Doctor #1, the print run. I forget. I have to go back and look at the exact number. All I have left is my personal copies. So thank you to everybody who supported my book. And we may do a second printing. I'm working on some things and maybe do a second printing when issue 3 comes out. We still have issue 2, but I do have digital copies of issue 1. So if you haven't read it and would like to, we do have physical copies of issue 2, both the Fantastic cover and Norrin Radd's cover, Rad Comics and Arts cover available, physical copies available. I've got some blank sketch covers that I'll be bringing to HeroesCon to AOK, to some people in the community. So yeah, I'm sorry if I didn't catch up on the chat. Naaman, I got to reach out to you too. I'm working on an art book. I want to see if maybe you want to contribute a piece for that. So I will reach out. Justin, thank you. Yes, and I got to remember Justin's words. Celebrate the wins, right? The accomplishments. Don't just get caught up. Celebrate those things. So really excited to have my own comic book and people enjoying the story and supporting it. So really, thank you for that. Thank you to the community. I ordered new stickers. I have some a few left of the old stickers. So if anybody wants an old sticker or the 2024 sticker, let me know. I'll send and get one out in the mail. If not, they're gonna go in the archive. I have new stickers that I'm ordering for this year. So if anybody wants a sticker, channel sticker, coaster, just let me know. Send me a message on IG and I'll get them sent out to you. Or if you're going to be at Heroes Con, I'll see you at Heroes and I'll give them to you in person. But yeah, have a great weekend, safe weekend, great weekend. And we'll see you, hanging out on YouTube, I'm sure. A bunch of live streams. Go hang out with Mark Sunday night. Yes, and Mark still hasn't unboxed. So you may want to keep it. It's sealed, mint in the box, Mark. Maybe you just put it away in the box. So, but yeah, that's what we got for you today. Thanks so much for hanging out. Like I said, all of the channel members, big shout out to the channel members for supporting the channel. Yeah, and I'm sure I'll see you throughout the weekend hanging out in some of the other streams. Let's see. We're gonna leave you with a classic, a little Freaky Louie inspired LCS dancers. Yeah, have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks.
You down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? Who's down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? Who down with